This week's guest is focused on leading the Lady Bulldogs back to the playoffs and extending MISD's current longest playoff appearance streak all at the same time in only her first year. Please kick back and enjoy as I shine the Sunday spotlight on McKinney North's Veronica Hamilton. Coach Hamilton, what was the biggest thing about the McKinney North basketball program which attracted you to this job?
Well, to be honest, there were several things about it. Obviously, the history of the girls basketball program and the success that they've had obviously attracted me to the job. But then there were other things as well, the community and the school district. The community, I think it is a great place for me to live and work and raise my daughter. And the school district is an A+ school district. And so a good opportunity for me as a teacher and for my daughter to go through a school district with such good academic ratings.
What's been the biggest challenge you've had to overcome in your first year as Lady Bulldog head coach?
There have been a few things, but I think the biggest challenge that I've had to overcome and that we're still working through is honestly getting the kids to learn how to execute. And when I say learn to execute, we have some natural athletes here, and in the past they've been used to playing a lot off the dribble, and they are kids that can create and play one-on-one. Unfortunately, every team's not going to let you do that. And my thing is bringing structure to that athleticism and to their ability to play one-on-one and get them to execute. So that's probably been the biggest challenge, because believe me, it's really hard when and not only, and let me say this, not only add the structure, but add the structure and the plays and teaching them how to execute without taking away their natural instinct to score. So it's being able to do all of that and combine it with that scores mentality and continue to make them a threat.
How has the team changed for the better since the upset home loss to Carrollton Creekview?
That loss hurt us. And when I say hurt us, it hurt our feelings. Our girls were, to put it, blatantly, they were pretty devastated. And it was right before the break, and we had scheduled that, I want to say, that day off on our calendar, but after that game, they said, we want to practice. And they came in to practice with a different mindset, with a different attitude. And honestly, they were more focused. They worked harder. They were more coachable. And things changed in practice. And I honestly think that we're a different team now. And because I'm a firm believer of you play how you practice. And since that game, we've been a different practice team. And therefore, we've been a different team in the games as well.
Who are you counting on as you go down the stretch of district working towards getting to the playoffs?
I'd be lying if I tell you I wouldn't count on all of them. Because we need all of them. We need to be as deep as possible. But if I were to, narrow it down and just be specific and name names, of course we need our guard core. We need, Asia Poole. We need Chelsea Wooten. We need Maya Barker to play well. And you know what, to be honest, we need Amaria Fields, who's our freshman and can shoot the ball. We need her coming off the bench, ready to shoot and give us some added, offensive firepower.
How big a deal is it to protect the tradition firmly established for this North basketball program?
You know what? It's a big deal. And I don't sit and just think about, I got to protect the tradition. But obviously it's a big deal. And for me, it's the elephant in the room. Even though nobody's seeing it, I know that that's, important. And we don't want to be the staff or the team that does not protect the tradition. And, and when we talk about tradition, tradition is a lot of things, Of course, success, but a competent, hard-nosed coach that has structure and rules and discipline in the program, and kids who buy into that and work hard, and all of that is part of the tradition that produces winning.
So that leads to my next question. How much pressure did you and the girls feel to extend the program's 8 consecutive playoff appearance streak to 9 this year?
You know what? Honestly, the pressure is there. And I probably put the pressure on myself more than anybody. It's not that I speak to the kids about it, but when we don't, have a good practice or a good game, then I become this student of the game even more. I work harder, I'm watching more film, and I'm more prepared. And me being more prepared allows me, or gives me, the opportunity to go in there and prepare my kids the best that I can. And if you're prepared, you don't win games. To me, you don't win games in the game. You win games in practice by being prepared and doing the necessary things. And if we're prepared, and that in combination with working hard and doing what we're supposed to do, then we'll win. And when you win, you make the playoffs. And that in turn keeps it going.
And my final question, how big a deal will it be to make the playoffs, being that y'all would have overcame all this adversity?
You know what? And then that ties into, it would be a big deal because we've had some up and downs. And, with this group of girls, they have learned this year they can't sit back and wait on the kids who were, leading the way last year. They've got to step to the forefront, and I think that Asia's done a great job. I honestly think Chelsea's done pretty well, and Maya as well is leading the way and making the best of it. And, to be honest, we've kind of had a shift here, and it's been a good shift. And, so it's a good deal. It's a good deal.